All right, let's see. Can anyone hear me?
See.
Test 1 2. Test.
Can anyone hear me? See.
Test 1 2. Test. All good. We're here. Let me just do something really quick. I think I need to see. Hang on. That's me. I know you're seeing me. That's gonna get crazy. We can't have that. Hold on. We gotta do it this way. That's Google. Hold on. I gotta switch something here. You're gonna see the New York Times on the screen for 2 seconds. Okay, that's better. Oh, that's all good. Okay. Hello, everyone. We have Lizzie here. Lizzie and Sarah Joy are moderating. Thank you both. Lizzie and Linda Belk and Ruben Urban. They're all moderating. Thank you for moderating. Look at King Harsh's comment. See, I don't know if King Harsh is... I think King Harsh might be being a troll. I think King Harsh might be being a troll. But I don't know. It seems a little too convenient. It seems a little too convenient that King Harsh says that right as we start. Right as we start. So I don't... Oh, I see. I think people are trolling. It just seems a little too convenient that people are saying this right as we start. Just a little too convenient. You know? Hedge Enemy, watch it. I think Hedge Enemy, I'm surprised. Man. Very targeted. It just seems like too much of a coincidence. I feel like Hedge Enemy should know better, though. Anyways, Mark Helton, Sarah Joy, Linda Belk, Ruben Urban, and Lizzie are all moderating. Thank you. Did I see Sonic? Sonic had a headache. So I hope Sonic feels better. I don't even know if Sonic is here. Sonic said he wasn't feeling that well. Oh, he is there. Okay. Tony recorded the Tool cover. Very nice, Tony. We got Tony Del Monte, Ben Huffstetler, Aries Pork, Lucky Blackbird, John Gidry. No, Epan was just joking. Epan was just joking. You didn't have to time out Epan. Epan was just making a joke about the others. If the video seems blurry, check your resolution. Turn your resolution to 1080. I bet it's not at 1080. Ron DeRoll is here. Steve Edwards is here. Fanzansky, Jill Struthers, Margot, April Coco, Aries Purk, Thomas Utsi, Rick Hoppy, Donna Sackman, Nan B, Doreen Wheel, Known Pleasures, Melissa McQueen, Jan Porter, Sue Baker. We got Bin Tuan Daoyu. Thanks for watching. John, Alex Duncan, Thomas Utsi, Rascally Rabbit. Polly said, I hosted a work golf event of over 130 golfers. It was so nice to be back to some normalcy. Is that what you do for work? That sounds it sounds maybe fun. I can't tell. The golf part sounds fun. Maybe the organizing isn't fun. Melissa McQueen, I think I said that. Auric 3D, Eddie Rux. Thanks everybody for joining. Terrence Bunce is here. Mantronics is here. Cindy Jones. Shaft ZX. Sonic said he had a strange sinus thing. He says, if bored, go to windy and check out aerosol layer causes surface ozone. You mean that's bothering your sinuses? Something in the ear. It sounds like. Sharon Heberling is here. How are you feeling, Sharon? I'm glad that you are home. Thank you for tuning in, Sharon. Joanne Gabrielle is here. Tito Acosta is here. Doreen Weir is here. It says stifling in Louisiana. It's lovely weather here. It's nice and humid. I love it. Sonic says, I think I get these headaches on bad air quality days. Sharon is feeling good. Nicholas Guerrero is here. Good to hear you're feeling good, Sharon. Polly says, I work for a large local medical company, and we do annual fundraising golf event to raise money for those less fortunate. Very cool. Have I thought about moving? No, I'm not thinking about it for several months because I can think about it 24 hours a day for a year. So I'm not going to think about it until I'm closer to my loose being up. Budget Girl is here. Thomas Utzi said, what do I do? Oh, the crawl message shouldn't be there. I'm sorry, the crawl message should have just been off. What did I do today? Here's what I should do. Hold on. I'm going to set the default to off on the crawl message. That's what it should be. Well, for the last couple hours, I was on Agenda Free TV 2 doing a news roundup. So hopefully you know that. Chris Sullivan is here. There's like a bug trying to get in, but the bug can't get in because I have my trusty balcony screen up. Oh, I know. There's another light that's not on. That's what's going on. That should be better. The resolution should be a little better now. Well, or I should be maybe a little more better lit. I can't do push-ups, Steve Edwards, because when I was younger, I used to do push-ups, and for whatever reason, they would do a weird thing to my stomach where I would get this severe stomach cramps like every few weeks because of the push-ups. It did something where it somehow like tightened the muscles in my stomach. It was very strange. I went to the doctor and they couldn't figure out, and I stopped doing the push-ups and it stopped. I never had it since. I would get these debilitating several-hour bouts of stomach pain. And there was something about doing push-ups that caused it. And I don't know what it is, but ever since I stopped doing push-ups, it stopped. So I don't do push-ups anymore. I'd like to do them, but I stopped doing them. One doctor thought I was on drugs. He told my mom when I was, he said, I think your son's on drugs. But I was not on drugs. It was the push-ups. And I don't know what it was about them, but it just, something about them did something to my stomach. Denise, I just put in a work order for the vibration going on in the studio. I'll talk about that in a little bit. You know, Jeff, the thing is when you do push-ups, you kind of feel your stomach's kind of tight, so it wasn't like, I thought maybe that had something to do with it. But once I stopped, but it kind of made a little sense to me to try not doing them. I used to do them every day. I might do the weights again tonight a little bit, not for that much, but after this I might go do like 15, 20 minutes of the strength training just to do it. I already went for a run today. Sarah Joy says if you did planks, it would do the same. I don't know, Sarah Joy. It's a good question. I did a plank the other day because I was watching one of my strength training videos. So I don't know if a plank is the same thing. But I'm going to be careful about it. I'm not going to do many of them. I probably should just avoid them altogether. No, I don't think I'm getting ripped. I'm just trying to replace the muscle I lose as I get older. So there's no news anymore. The news has died. There is no news anymore in the world. We no longer cover news because news has stopped happening. I run for like an hour. Jeff, I'm leaving it for now. I'm not doing anything with the wall for now. I don't want to start nailing stuff into the wall and stuff. Who knows? If I stay here another year, maybe. Questella says, news dying is news. Rita's Real says, I'm super nervous. It's too quiet news why something is brewing. I mean, it's like, it's not just quiet domestically, it's like quiet internationally. You know what I'm saying? Like there's, you know, we cover all kinds of news, international news, and it's just, you know. But you can't control the news. Rhonda Roll did a HasFit workout, and she loves it. Yeah, that's a good channel. That's the one I've been using. HasFit. That's the one I recommended, HasFit. They have these workout videos. It's a popular channel, HasFit. Check them out. Babs, if you watched the news roundup stream I did, I spent a lot of time explaining. Now you don't have to. You don't have to time out Babs. I think Babs was responding to my point about there not being news. So Babs wasn't just bringing it up randomly. But Babs, if you go watch the news roundup stream I just did on Agenda Free TV, I explain how that's not very big news. The airstrikes. It's just not that big news. It was expected and not that big a deal in terms of, I mean, it's an airstrike, but it's not really big news. What's the topic? I have no idea. Who is this guy? I have no idea. I'm just some guy. Jeff has watched this channel for his neck pain. Anyways, they have all kinds of workouts here. It's cool, and they explain them, and they actually do the workouts with you. And you can choose different time and different types of workouts. It's and they just do it. HasFit. Check it out. Aries, if a tropical storm forms in the Gulf, it's not supposed to become a hurricane at this point, so that doesn't seem like that's not very big news to me also. I don't consider that big. A tropical storm to me is not particularly big news. Yet none of the models right now have it becoming a hurricane on tropical tidbits. Look. None of the models have it becoming a hurricane. That's all. It's all not tropical storm or tropical storm. That's it. And that chart from tropical tidbits. So. Jeff says, I hate the videos that don't show the entire workout. No, I love using the videos that actually, they do it for you. You can like do it with them. No, Edward, you cannot talk about the ChemTool plant, the ChemTool chemical plant explosion. If you want to talk about that, you need to watch Agenda Free TV 2, and I talked about it 2 hours ago on Agenda Free TV 2, and then you can talk about it there. Linda, hurricanes can surprise you, but normally when you see something like that, normally if there's a good chance of it becoming a hurricane, you'd see some of the models saying that, but none of them are saying it right now. Who's asking all these questions about my running? Eddie, why are you asking so many running questions? Do you have Adidas or Nike running shoes? Why are you asking that, Eddie? Why do you ask? Why do you ask, Eddie, if I have Adidas or Nike running shoes? King Harsh says they have like 30 minutes ab out workout where they walk you through it. Yeah, they have all kinds of workouts. They have beginner workouts. They have weight training. They have abs. Eddie is just interested. Bags, Riva Wright is watching. I use New Balance. I like New Balance shoes. I can customize the width. Kurdapia is a newbie here. Hello, Kurdapia. Bags, Riva Wright is here. It looks like we're getting a bunch of Philippines viewers, which is good. Hello, people in the Philippines. I have a wider foot and I also have inserts that I wear, so I need a wider shoe. So New Balance comes in wide sizes. And Rita's Real likes New Balance because they have narrows. Rob Van Roy is here. Yes, Tony wears the wide ones too, I believe. Katie616 caught the stream live. David's here, wears New Balance as well. Holo Subtitles discovered the channel in London, 4 a.m. I love it. Yeah, this channel is good for insomniacs in London. Jan Harker wears Brooks. Kurdapia, you have a nice day too. Yeah, if I went to the Philippines, I'd be like Tana Mojo. Amy Williams is here. Babs, don't worry about it. It was an accident. Timeouts happen by accident. It's only a timeout. You're back. Why worry? Why worry about it? Alessandra Vergano is here. But really, it's now been 24 days since our last Agenda Free TV stream. It's amazing. 24 days. King Harsh says wasn't trolling. Yeah, go watch the I have another channel, Agenda Free TV 2, where I do news roundups. Look. See, look. This is this channel, Lookner. You go to channels, go to the channels tab, you see my news channels. Agenda Free TV and Agenda Free TV 2. And I do news roundups sometimes in Agenda Free TV 2. And I talked about the news stuff today, right before this. So you can go watch that there. That's where the news is. Roller Coaster Lover is here. Jacqueline Morgan says, for a while you were going every day on Agenda Free TV too. Agenda Free TV, yes. And normally it might be a few days where you're not on it. Never been anything like this. Never. Oh, by far the longest break. It's by far the longest break for Agenda Free TV. I mean, I bet we might have gone like a week or something on at longest a week on Agenda Free TV, but never like this. Olinda has plantar fasciitis. That's painful. I had that once, I believe. Could you post an update on AFTV's community tab? No. I might post something on the Twitter page or something. Oh no, Peaks of Post said you could post an update. No, yeah, I might post something at some point. Controversial Talker says, when are you going back to Agenda Free TV 1? Guess. Guess when I'm going back on Agenda Free TV 1. Take a guess. No, what I was going to post is something like this channel's. We haven't been on the channel because there hasn't been like huge news stories, but we're doing regular news updates on the other channel. Yes, David's right. When there's news, exactly. When there's big news, exactly. Do I think I've just gotten used to this channel? No. Carlos Rosa, what big news events do you think I should have covered that I didn't cover? Please tell me. Rick thinks when people are timed out, it triggers primal memories. Like a 6-year-old staring into the corner of the room. No, I'm not going to post anything. I'm not going to post anything. I don't want to have any kind of notifications bothering people on agenda-free TV unless it's big news. No, Jeff, they haven't called me about the colonoscopy yet. I told my doctor's office. They said they're going to check in with them. I do have a doctor update, though. I have a health update. A couple of hours on the Icelandic volcanoes? Why? I'm not a volcano channel. We covered it. Is it? I don't believe it's significantly different than before. So why would I do a couple hours on it? That's not what the channel is. You must be thinking of a different channel. You must be confusing my channel with another channel. I could do a couple hours on anything. Doesn't mean I should do it. Where's my water? What is papaya doing? Papaya's getting timed out. It's Maitreya garamella. Jacques, we didn't do 5 AFTV a week for years. It didn't happen. Larky Durry is here. Larky Durry. It's not logically impossible. It happened. It happened right now. It just happened. How can it be logically impossible if it just happened? Okay. I have a health update to give you about my blood work. Someone just said blood work. Are you ready for the blood work update? Get ready for the big blood work update. Little Bird is in Tampa watching. All right, so I got my blood work back. I didn't even realize it was in. So I got a message. I got this message from my doctor's office today. I wonder if I can read it to you. This was the message I got. Not from my doctor, from my doctor's office. This was around noon today. Hey, this is blank from the doctor's office. I'm giving you a call in regards to your recent blood work. Wanted to inform you that the vitamin D level was low at 22. I'd like to send over a vitamin D supplement prescription to your pharmacy. Blah, 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 blah. Will you call ahead and send over and let us know if you're okay with that? So they say this, And then there's nothing in the message. There's no explanation in the message. The message just says your vitamin D was low. I'd like to send and would like to send a prescription over. There's literally no explanation. There's no context, no explanation. So I call them up, and I think very reasonably say, well, you know, I don't just like to like take something. Like I'd at least like, you know, to know, like, get some explanation of why this might be, and, you know, just a little background. And then the person, the assistant, the doctor's assistant, just said, look, this is normal. It's fine. Just trust me. She literally said, just trust me. That's what she said. And then I was like, well, no, see, I don't just want to trust someone. I mean, I'd like to have just some explanation of why this is. Do I need to worry about it? You know, blah, blah, blah. You know, and then finally, she was getting very upset. She was getting very upset. And then she said, look, do you just want to make an appointment with the doctor? And I was like, well, I mean, I'd be happy to email the doctor, but they basically had me made a virtual appointment with the doctor so I could discuss this. But fine, at least I got to talk to somebody. But it was just like she was just like, she didn't even, like, when I would try to explain that I wanted some more of an explanation, she wouldn't let me talk, and she was very upset by this. Nan B says, that's how they all are. Melissa McQueen says, highly common. I think she means the vitamin D thing. I'll get into it. Get ready, doctors. Get ready, our hundreds of doctors in the chat. Yes, Jeff says, discuss it with the doctors here. Readersville says, it's not an acceptable answer. Yeah, it just seemed obvious to me. It seemed obvious that, like I didn't think I was saying anything controversial when I said, well, look, I'd at least like some kind of explanation. And she just said, this is a normal thing, trust me. And this is not the doctor. It's a normal thing, trust me. She literally said, trust me. Dr. Coco says it's because I don't get any sunlight. We'll talk about this. First of all, I do get sunlight. I go for walks. Bab says my vitamin D was super low and I felt weak. Well, we'll talk about the specifics in a second. Peachy says it's a good idea to take extra vitamin D on my levels. My vitamin D is perfect now. All right, so anyways, so let me just continue here, and then we'll take some comments, and I'll let all the doctors chime in for the next 4 hours. JG says, very common for folks our age to have low vitamin D. You don't need a prescription. Well, see what she's doing. Let me just explain what the doctor said. So I did a little research, and I also talked to the doctor. And the doctor basically said, like, what I said to the doctor is, I did a little research, and I found out that I take a vitamin every day, which I believe has over 100% of the recommended vitamin D. I take a Centrum every day. And I drink a significant amount of milk. So like that alone, I should be getting enough in my diet. And so the first thing I wanted to know from the doctor is this something to worry about? Like, why am I deficient if I'm getting enough in my diet? And she basically just said, look, it's nothing to really, it wasn't like the fact that you're deficient is not a cause for alarm, but she just said the blood test is the blood test, and the blood test is your body saying, I need some more of this. So that's what she said. So, and so what she wants me to do is, for the first 3 months, she wants me to take like this prescription, which is like a once a week pill. Maybe it's like a slow release vitamin D. And she said after the first 3 months, then I'm just going to take like the normal supplement you can just buy. But for the first 3 months, she has a specific once a week vitamin D pill she wants me to take, which I'm fine doing. That's her recommendation, is do the 3 months of I think it's like a high dose pill. And then she said, Jeff said it's probably a 50,000. That sounds like what it might be. I looked it up and it sounded like something like that. But it's once a week, it's not every day. And then she said after the 3 months, you'll just take like 1,000 every day. Carrot says, I took that before, it's like 50,000 IU. IU is That's how the vitamin is international unit. Is that how the vitamins are medicine? An international unit is an internationally accepted amount of a substance. This type of measure is used for fat-soluble vitamins such as A, D, and E. That's from Medicine Net. So like my Centrum vitamin has roughly 1,000 IU a day of vitamin D. But the one I can tell you, I'll tell you the one they prescribed to me. The one they prescribed to me is, hang on a second here. Let me look it up here. So we can all be on the same page. I need to, hold on. Give me 1 second here. I'm looking it up. I have it right here. Supposedly. Hang on. Give me 1 more second. Okay, it says, excuse me, where is it? Where is it here? There it is. It says 50,000 unit. Yes, vitamin D, 50,000 unit. Okay, so it's the one that you guys took. So that's the one she wants me to take for 3 months. I don't know if Tim Brown is a troll. No, two people happened to say, what happened to Agenda Free TV? I think they're trolls. But in case they're not trolls, nothing happened to Agenda Free TV. We only cover big breaking news, but there's been no big breaking news, so I'm on my other 2 channels. Anyways. Tim says he's not a troll. Okay, let's see. I believe it. Maybe Tim's not a troll. Salon Girl says, my doctor has me taking... Rick says, my doctor has me taking 1,000 of vitamin D a day. I think that's what I'm eventually going to do after this pill. Anyways, and then Jock takes it. A bunch of you take vitamin D. Gator Bates says that once a week dose, quite common script from doctors for low vitamin D. Read is Real says maybe it's an absorption thing. Yeah, so I think, who knows, it's possible that my body, I guess some people have some issues actually absorbing the vitamin D. So in theory, I get enough in my diet. Also, I guess the main way you get it is from being out in the sun, but you can also get it from your diet. So I should be getting enough from my diet. And I do take walks outside. But for whatever reason, it's low. And I don't know if it was ever low before because I guess a bunch of doctors don't. I don't know that I've ever been tested for it. Sometimes doctors don't test for it. She actually included among my tests. The office said that she tests for it and a bunch of doctors don't. So... But I was reading an article about vitamin D deficiency, and it did say that like a symptom of vitamin D deficiency can be like fatigue. And I do sometimes feel tired. So who knows, maybe I'll feel better. Maybe I'll have some more pep once I take the vitamin D. Yeah, I'm trying to find a article for you. Not all the articles say fatigue, but some do. Fat Vegan says my doc is on the big take from Big D. My doctor didn't do the lab work. The lab work came back and said my vitamin D was low. See, here's something from Healthline. 8 signs and symptoms of vitamin D deficiency. Look, no, I don't get sick often. Fatigue and tiredness. I do get tired sometimes and fatigued at weird times. Maybe who knows? Who knows? Jeff said it did nothing for me. Gatorbait says vitamin D helps you to absorb calcium better. Kevin, my doctor did not say trust me. That was the person who worked there. Muse says Doc Campbell, I don't know who that is, says he goes gardening and has stopped his D for the summer months. Pickled Grammar is here from Twitch. Very nice. Carlos says you'll be more spunky. Rick Hoppy says testing for D has gotten more popular with doctors lately. My mom takes vitamin D. Jane Marie takes vitamin D. Carrot Lucy says they should always test for it. No, I'm not doing a video on Agenda Free TV because people sign up to Agenda Free TV to get news, breaking news. Anything I do on that channel that's not breaking news is giving people stuff they don't want, and then they go unsubscribe. So I will only post on it except unless there's some huge, enormous announcement. I'm only doing news videos. There'll be news soon enough, and then no one will worry about it, and they'll see me back covering news. Sarah Kaiser says D3. I think I'm taking D2. I don't know, the pill maybe. No, she had very specific things she wanted me to take. What did Jay-Z say before? I will say this. One of our viewers mentioned telehealth. Who? I forget who said that. Somebody said it. But it was good to be able to... Look, my doctor does it her way. Some doctors, you would just email them. I guess they wanted me to talk to her. Anyways, though, at least I didn't have to go all the way there. I could just do it on the phone. Like I didn't love the experience with my doctor's office about this, but you know, I think my doctor knows what she's doing. So, you know, it's very easy to find a new doctor if you want to, but I'm giving her a chance. Jay-Z says, just dropping in, headed to bed soon. Jay-Z, I missed your comment before, or I can't remember it. I think you said lots of people take vitamin D. Multivitamin is many vitamins. My multivitamin includes vitamin D, but it doesn't have enough, apparently. Dr. Alberts is here. Kid said, what are y'all talking about? Vitamin D. Jay-Z said, my doctor told me to take 8,000 IUS. I take 10,000. You mean like once a week or something? Or every day? He says, this is not a big deal at all. Low absorption is an age issue. I think I read in some of the articles about vitamin D, it talked about how when you get older, it can become more of an issue. Oh, Jay-Z takes it once per day. Okay. Cool. So we'll see. We'll see how I do. Read Israel, I know what you're saying, but I'm not going to get into it. I'm sure my doctor has some idea with what happened. It's not worth at this point me getting into it with him. We'll see how it goes. Hopefully, I won't need to have. Hopefully, that's the only only time this year I need to deal with the doctor's office. Knock on wood. Just over my checkup. Holo subtitles, I'm not the person to recommend supplements. I have no background in that. Marzel says, as we get older, we need more supplements, unfortunately. Ruby Girl takes 5,000 per day due to her cancer. Right, as Jay-Z says, it's good that was the only issue from the blood work. Now, I kind of compared, the last time I had a checkup was a year and a half ago, December of 2019, and I compared the blood work, and all of my readings from this blood work were fine except for the vitamin D. My cholesterol was a bit higher than it was in December, my weight's a little bit higher, and my glucose is a bit higher, or whatever it is, or no, not glucose, cholesterol, I forget about the glucose, but things were like a little closer to the limits than they were in December. I asked the doctor about it, and the doctor was like, no, you're not, the doctor actually said, you're not close, these readings are not close to like the bad parts, so you're fine. But I still would like to lose a few pounds. Also, as you get older, from the reading I do, it's harder to keep weight off, and you lose certain kinds of muscle. So I would like to lose a few pounds. And I got to be careful about what I eat. I mean, I'm very careful anyway, but maybe I won't have pizza. I don't have pizza that much, but maybe I'll have it even less. So, anyways. But, yes, I mean, if that's going to be the only problem with my blood work, that's fine. It just can be harder as you get older to keep weight off. But she said everything was fine. Bull Scorpio Gaming says, I'm past mid-30s, my metabolism is tanked. You just don't burn as many calories. Oh, Edward says Centrum Silver. Wow. I hadn't thought about that. Centrum Silver. Ooh, maybe I should switch to Centrum Silver next time. 50 plus. 50s and beyond. Huh, interesting. Thanks for the heads up. Maybe next time. I currently take Centrum Men's. Nan B says, that's what I take. It's probably pretty similar to Centrum Men's. Who knows? No, Jacques, I'm gonna do what the doctor recommends. I'm gonna do what the doctor recommends, Jacques. But tomorrow I will go. I'm interested in seeing when I take the vitamin D, do I feel any different? Because I know some people get recommended vitamin D just as a supplement, but I'm getting recommended it because literally my vitamin D was low. Where's I have it here. Let me check the message here. Let me check my results. My results said, where is it here? Where is it? Sign in. I'm just going to tell you about my results. Not all my results, but I just wanted to give you the specifics of that one result. Okay, the vitamin D one. Yes, it has. It's red. Here, I'll share this I'll share this with you. Look at this. Here you go. Let me share this. I'm going to show you what I saw. Check this out. Hold on. Check this out. Hold on. Here it is. That's what I wanted to show you. This will explain it for you. Are you ready? Check this out. Here we go. Okay, so see, it says vitamin D, and it's a red. It's red. It says 22L, which I assume means low. And what it says is normally you're supposed to have 30 to 100, and deficiency is below 20. 20 to 29 is insufficiency. So I'm not deficient, but I'm close to deficient. See that? You want to be at 30 or above. And I'm at 22. I wasn't at 29. Jay-Z says, mine was 16 before I started taking it. No, hedge enemy, I don't think that the fast matters because they have you fast before the test. I'm sure that the test allows for the fast. Erica says, go stand outside for more. No, I get out a fair amount, and it's Jess says mine was 4. And yeah, and I get sun. My balcony gets sun. It's just, look, and I take it, I get enough in my diet. It's just, I guess my body doesn't absorb it. I'll just take the supplement. Do I worry about skin cancer? Yeah, I don't want to sit outside all day in the sun with no suntan lotion just to get some more vitamin D. Erica, did you miss it? I'm going to take a vitamin D supplement. That's what my doctor recommended. That's why we're talking about this. I drink plenty of milk. I drink a lot of milk. Between the milk and my vitamin supplement, I get more than enough vitamin D, but I guess my body's not absorbing it. Or whatever. Alessandra, the mods can give you a question. Alessandra, the chat is not the place to ask for that. Alessandra, the mods will give you an email that you can write to ask the mods questions. Mods, can you post here, I can post it. Here, look. Alessandra, please write to this email. Don't take up the chat with those things. There's an email for that. See, there you go. Right there. They will write you back. Oh no, there's a website. Alessandra, Lizzie did it. You can go to the website and you can and they are happy to discuss it with you. Now you know. You can just do it on the website. They will get back to you. Thank you, Lizzie. Thanks to all of our mods. Lizzie, Sarah Joy, Linda Belk, Mark Helton, Ruben Urban. Thank you. No, Apocalypse No, I'm timing you out. No misinformation. Apocalypse No says vitamin D is toxic. Just stop it. Don't post misinformation in the chat. Gosh. All the best takes 5,000 a day. Now, there are articles which say if you're going to take above a certain amount, like 4,000, you should ask your doctor about it. So I certainly would consult your health professional. Yeah, Erica, I'm supposed to take the 50,000 ones once a week for 3 months. And then take the daily ones. Who knows? Maybe I'll find it helpful. Maybe I'll notice a difference taking it. April's last month was 23. My doc said just pick some up at the pharmacy. There you go. Russell needs a pill reminder or pill organizer. Something I do is if I have to take pills, I'll keep a document and I'll like a Google Doc and I'll write it down if I took it. Or write it down on my phone, then you know. Aries says, I took the pill and it worked for me. The pills. Well, I will. I'm going to do it. All right, so that's one update. That is one update about my vitamin D. I will keep you posted about vitamin D. Maybe I'll have increased energy. Who knows? I was really tired though. It's been weird. Some nights I just get super tired. Last night, hang on a second here. I'm doing a quick news check. Silly me thinking there'll actually be big news. That doesn't happen anymore. Right, Clear Gray Sky says getting old. Yes, you do get old. We're all getting older. Jay Marie says, I always take my vitamin D after breakfast so I don't forget. I think my mom has vitamin D gummies. They have vitamin D gummies. Look, gummies. I want nothing with no sugar in it, though. Do the gummies have sugar in them? Like, here's CVS gummies. That looks like it has sugar in it. I don't want any calories from my vitamin D. Let's see. Calories, 15? I don't want 15 calories from that. That's 15 extra calories. Vitamin D pills and gummies. See, they just have these pills. Okay, there you go. Soft gels. There you go. I'll be getting some soon. Read is real says they're easier to absorb. Sometimes some ones you see the pill again if they're not breaking down. Oh. She says the gummies are easier to absorb. Interesting. Strange Reverend says they have sugar-free gummies. Oh, WTX Railfan is seeing the doctor tomorrow. Need to adjust my COPD meds. I hope you feel better. So, anyways, what was I going to say? I was going to say something. I was just about to talk about something. We talked about the vitamin D. Oh, I was going to talk about last night when I felt tired. So I went to work out last night. I went to run, but it was late because I had just done 2 streams, and I went to run last night. And then I normally run for like an hour. I just run for an hour on the treadmill, and then after I was feeling like kind of lightheaded and tired. I just stopped. I never do this. But I had to do this. I had to do this once last week too. Oh, I was wondering if maybe I was sick because my stomach. I've had my stomach is feeling a little better tonight, but the last 3 days my stomach's been kind of like bad. I've been eating fine, but my stomach's been bad. I was wondering if maybe I had some kind of infection or something, because a few days ago, I went to run at night and I kind of just had the same thing where I was feeling kind of like lightheaded and tired after a half an hour, which never happens to me. And 3 days ago, I stopped and took a break, and then I got back on and finished. Last night, I just got into bed. I was so tired, I got into bed. And then I slept a lot. I slept way more than I normally do. So I'm wondering if maybe I was a little sick. Also, when you do the 2 streams right after each other, it kind of tires you out. Because I did this last night where I did the news stream, and then I did the Lookner stream right after. And it ended up being a combined 5 hours. So today when I woke up, there was no big news, so I actually ran earlier. I actually like that better. I like when I run before streaming. I can't always choose. I think it's better that way. Because if I run too late at night, I'm tired while running. It's not good to be tired while running. And then I stay up super late. Sonic says stomach thing probably came from a restaurant not minding food safely. It could have been a food poisoning thing. Art Kid says that's from running long and maybe not eating. Make sure you eat enough. I know what you're saying. I think I was just tired. But then I woke up this morning and I felt better and I ran and I felt fine. The view is nice here, Jacqueline Morgan. I agree with you. Dennis said his Dell died. His computer? I hope it's okay. Permanently died? Thank you, Tony. Tony recorded the Tool song after the stream last night. The Tool song Sober. Hey, thank you, Tony. That's very kind of you. Congrats on another song recording. Thank you, Tony. Darren, I don't think my food isn't that different. Who knows? You never know. Maybe the yogurt upset my stomach. I don't know. I haven't had much lately. Oh, I wanted to update you on Chetzar. Chetzar isn't here right now, I don't think. But I wanted to update you. We had Chetzar on last night, which was so fun. So Chetzar, there's Chetzar right there. See Chetzar? One of our viewers. And you know what I didn't realize? Chetzar has a huge Instagram following. Check this out. Chetzar on Instagram. Look at this. 120,000 followers. He's verified on Instagram, Chetzar. 120,000 followers verified. Look at that. Yeah, Sonic says Chris Lund isn't here. He's probably rewatching last night's episode. Chris is a big Tool fan. It's a cool Instagram because he has a lot of his art up there. You see a lot of cool art up there. And he explains it. The 3 paintings I made that were turned into Tool music posters for the last tour, he says. Hold on. Hold on. It's very cool. Rhonda Roll says, so talented and still humble. Anyways. Chetsar is one of our viewers, and he's a very talented artist. He has worked in movies and TV and worked on Tool music videos. And he paints and does sculpture, and he worked in show business for a number of years. And he came on the air last night, and he did an interview with us where he showed us his studio. There he is right there. See, that's him, and he's at his studio. And it was lovely to talk to him. That was last night. Well, Marcel Kern also works. He does like special effects stuff. He was in the chat last night, so we'll have to talk to him at some point too. So Amal, that's probably who you're talking about, Amal Joshi, Marcel Kern. Oh, thank you, Jeff. Well, I mean, I wasn't really asking, detailed questions that involved research about him. So there wasn't too much prep to be done. Sean Biart says he's very talented. Okay, so that was cool. Right, we had Rick on the air. Rick's a very talented artist as well, Rick Hoppy. Okay, next I want to talk about... He could be lurking. Next I want to talk about the vibrating noise that you may have heard on the stream, on the previous stream on Agenda Free TV 2. Again, Agenda Free TV 2 is where we were earlier tonight, where I do the news roundups sometimes. So, when I moved in, there was this issue where you would hear vibration sound coming from the wall of my studio, because behind the wall is where the AC unit is. And then they did some work to try to make it so that you wouldn't hear the vibration. But tonight it was really bad. Like normally the room where my studio is, that would normally be somebody's bedroom, right? If you had a bed in there, you would not be wanting to listen to that vibration 24 hours a day. So I took a video of it because after the broadcast tonight, I took a video of it. I'm going to show it to you. This is what I have to listen to in the studio. And I took a video of it so I could send it to the maintenance people in my building. But then you can hear what I have to listen to. Okay, here we go. Are you ready? Here is the video of the vibration that I have to listen to. I had to listen to all. Is it a new noise? No, it's not new. It's just happening much more than it was. So maybe something became loose in there. I will say, Amal asked about the other building. Am I not hearing the humming noise from the other building? Hold on, let me check. You know, I think today they fixed the humming noise coming from the other building, because I'm not hearing the humming noise that we've heard the last few days. Right? So I think they fixed that. That's good. That was this one. Hold on, I'll show you that one. This is, let me show you the humming noise from the building. Yeah, Rita's Reel says I don't hear it like before. I think they fixed it. That was this one. Yeah, we're not hearing that at all. Oh, it's so pleasant not hearing that anymore. See? Okay, so that's fixed. Yeah, Denise says one noise goes away that was muffling the other. Well, no, that one wasn't muffling anything. It's good that it's gone. Now here is, so at least they fixed that. Good for them. It pays to complain. Exactly. Look what I did. I helped the whole neighborhood by complaining. If I didn't complain about that noise, the whole neighborhood would be listening to it. Rick says the big whine is gone. Alessandra, in Miami, you'd see a lot more water on the view. It's too bad. I don't really want to live in Miami. It's expensive, and it's not. There's other reasons I don't want to live there, but I love the views of the water you get in some of the Miami buildings. Okay, let me show you this though. This is going to be the noise I have to listen to. Miami doesn't seem like the places where they'd have the high-rise buildings. It's not very like walk around friendly. Not like really neighborhoody. Okay, are you ready to hear this? Are you ready to hear the noise that I have to listen to today in my studio? Here we go. Carlos says there will always be noises. It's ridiculous, Carlos, what you just said. We're not talking about all noises. The noise I just played, surely, Carlos Rosa, you can distinguish between normal noise and abnormal, way too loud noise. So for me to complain about that building noise and for you to say, well, there'll always be noises, that just fails to make this utterly basic distinction between normal noises and crazy noises. Now, come on, Carlos, you know that. It's a ridiculous thing to say. Okay, that being done, let's listen to this sound. Gosh. Here we go. Here it is. It's the AC unit, which somehow isn't fastened properly or something. It's not hard to hear if you're in there. Jacqueline Morgan, turn up your volume and let me play it again. It's not hard to hear. You might have to turn up your volume. I'm recording it on my phone. And I heard it pretty much non-stop today. It's vibrating. It's vibrating. It's the wall, it's something vibrating. So, it's not white noise. When you hear vibrating, it's not white noise. It's very clear when I'm in that room. And remember, I'm not using that room as a bedroom. Most people would use that room as a bedroom. So they'd be trying to sleep and they'd have to listen to that. The problem is like I'll complain about it and they'll say like, oh, well, you want a really quiet studio. But it's like, no, if somebody was using it as a bedroom, it'd be even worse. If I was using it as a bedroom, it'd probably be even more annoying. No HAPS platform, Russell. Too many. We have enough platforms, unfortunately. Thanks for the suggestion, but I can't have any more platforms. Andrew Parker is there. Hello, Andrew Parker. Anyways, so now I put in a request about that. You should not have to listen in the bedroom. You should not have to listen to this constantly vibrating wall sound. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. I don't know why they can't just fix it. Hey, Sari is here. No one is here. Oh, I said Sari, and Siri thought I said Siri. I said, hey, Sari is here. And my Siri thought I said, hey, blank. Okay. Anyways, so that's that noise. No, I didn't make it to... I got to try to go to the UPS store tomorrow. I didn't make it there. Oh, I got a donation from Duster Singer. I'm not sure if Duster's watching this. Duster watches the news roundups on Facebook. It's very kind of her. I'll have to send her a thank you note. Darren, you'll have to watch again and turn up your volume. It's very clear. Do I feel the vibration? I sort of do. It's pretty loud. No, Rita, it's clear where it's coming from. The AC unit is behind that wall. And somehow it's making that vibration noise. That's where it is. They know what's causing it. They just need to fix it. Dennis says, I like how you complain and get things done. I'm going to try to emulate you. Well, if things are bad, if things are broken and annoying you, you need to say something to get them fixed. Okay. So that's happening. No, Jeff, I haven't really been discussing the crypto donations on the air. What I need to do is, again, I'm supposed to talk to Weston this weekend, and I want to get a page set up like where people can go and all the crypto wallets are listed, all that people can use. So I'm really not discussing it on the air. Once we get that page set up, I think, I'll start. We'll have something come up in the chat, and I'll say, if you want to donate crypto, go to this website, and then the stuff will be left on the site. So. But we'll get that going. I just got to talk to Weston about it, about putting it on the website. Okay, I want to discuss. Oh, is Tony Del Monte still there? Tony, are you still watching? I don't know if Tony's there anymore. I wanted to show something that he sent me. Tony? Hello? Tony? Tony's here. Tony sent me this. He was in the newspaper a while back. Look. When he used to go on the radio and do Mouth Guitar Guy. This is from 2008. It's in the Minneapolis Star Tribune, 2008. Look, a half dozen cool things in music. And it says, Mouth Guitar Guy, Common Man Show, K-Fan, never has a minor talent radio bit, an untrained singer scatting the guitar parts of famous rock songs live at the State Fair, been so majorly entertaining. So that was about Tony. That was in the Star Tribune. Tony sent me this. Pretty cool. Nice. Denise says, when can I check my lotto? I have no idea. Tony says, John Bream got Prince his start. Hedge Enemy says, the Minnesota State Fair ain't no joke either. So I thought that was cool. I also, Jeff House says, performing at the State Fair is a big deal. By the way, thanks. Sarah Joy is still moderating there. Thank you, Sarah. Whatever, any of our other mods who are still awake at this late hour, thank you for moderating too. I really appreciate it. Oops, hold on a second. Hang on. Lizzie's here. Thank you, Lizzie. Do I have any tips for working the graveyard shifts? I mean, you just have to adjust your sleep schedule. I assume you want to stick to one schedule the whole week. You don't want to, if you start messing around with one schedule 3 days, the other schedule 4 days, it's not going to work. Pickled Grammar, thank you for watching the channel. No, I've never been to New England State Fair or Massachusetts State Fair. Is it a New England one? I have never been to it. The only state fair I've been to, I think, was I went to California once. Roger Reynolds, I have no idea what you're talking about. Jacqueline, some nights I stay up very late, especially if news is late. Some nights I do. Try not to keep it too late, but it can get very late. All right, I also want to talk, but morning would, it sounded like the shift they were talking about was like early morning. Yeah, I mean, well, there's morning shift and then there's like crazy early morning shift. There was one year, and it was crazy. One semester in grad school, I had to TA a class, and I think the class was like at like 8 o'clock or something, or 7:40. I did my darndest to avoid early classes, and there was no way out of it, and it was just ridiculous. It was so early. But I just did it. It was like twice a week, so whatever. But it was awful. Yeah, it's hard. Jeff worked from 10 p.m. to 7 a.m. It's just hard if you start going to bed like in the middle of the day, that really messes you up. If you start going to bed at daylight. All right, I want to talk about my terrible trip to Chipotle today. If you've heard me talk about Chipotle, you know that I think Chipotle, they're all, so often they're very poorly managed. The problem is, Sarah Joy, Chipotle, it's just, there's not many alternatives for that kind of food. Like, I like getting a burrito bowl. I can get some beans and some brown rice. As my options go, it's a relatively healthy option for what I'm looking for. So that's the problem. I just can't quit it. I can't quit it. There's just not the alternatives out there. I can get soda water there. Make it at home? With what free time? I'm going to spend hours cooking beans and meat and brown rice when I'm going to spend all that extra time? Then what happens if there's news? Then I got to plan when I'm cooking it? Come on. I also like getting out of the house. Yeah, it's burritos and burrito bowls, Rita. So I went there today. And then the first thing that happened is, I think what's happened is people have gotten really into ordering delivery over the pandemic. Or people got into ordering pickup from Chipotle over the pandemic. I don't want to make beans in the can. I don't like beans in the can. It's not 3 minutes for chicken. You got to buy it. You got to have it here. You got to know in advance. You got to buy it in advance. You got to have it fresh, ready to go. You can't freeze it because then you got to defrost it. Then you got to know exactly which day you're going to have all these ingredients here. And you got to know what time you're going to eat. Then you got to make it and you got to clean it all up. Ridiculous. I don't have a schedule. I decide 5 minutes before what I want to eat. And when I cook meat, I don't spice it like they do. Beans, we talked about this, you might have not been here. We talked about this a couple of days ago. I like beans at restaurants. I don't like them from a can. I think you have to cook them a certain way. It's okay, Sarah Joy. You probably weren't here for that. But it's the same thing with the meat, too. Okay, so I go to Chipotle today, and I go and I get there, and there's only two people. Marzel likes going out to eat too. I like to go sit somewhere else. There's only two people in front of me in line, right? So I'm like, good, it won't take long. It took me 15 minutes in line. 15 minutes. And there were only two people in front of me when I got there. Why? Because people were ordering in either delivery or pickup. And they just, it's like they got to have more people working there, because the person whose job it is to ask you there, what do you want? They're busy making like 5 other people's stuff, and they're not even paying attention to you. So it just took forever. And it's like, get somebody else to be there making the making like the fax orders and stuff and on the online orders so you can actually deal with the people who are there. Beth says they can't find help. I do know that it can be hard to get people to work. That is true. But it's just, but this is not my first rodeo of bad complaint. Chipotle always has issues. Okay, and I'm not done with it. I'm not done with it, by the way. Then they're finally making my food, and then I hear the person in front of me is picking up their order, and the cashier says, "Oh, sorry, we only have spoons right now." They had no forks. They ran out of spoons. They ran out of forks. I had to have a spoon. How can you run out of forks? Just have a big extra box of them, and then send somebody out to get some. Go send somebody out 5 minutes away. The manager should drive 5 minutes and just go pick up like 1,000 forks. Should never happen. So everybody's eating with spoons, and everybody's complaining about it. I took a picture of it so I could send it to Chipotle. I wrote to them, and then they wrote me right back, but they didn't offer me a free burrito. They just said, thanks. We'll get in touch with the management. It's always something at Chipotle. They're all badly managed. What can I say? Here, this was my day. There you go. That's my day at Chipotle. Now, Right Lane Gaming, I'm timing you out because that's a stupid comment. It's this I really hate the comment that that you complain about something and then somebody makes the asinine comment, "Oh, first world problems." So the assumption is you're not allowed to complain about anything. If the thing isn't like that you have like cancer, you're not allowed to complain about it. That's what the premise of that. When you say first world problems in that kind of way, your premise is no one ever is justified or allowed to be upset about something that's not like life-threatening, which is just a ridiculous thing to say. It's stupid and asinine and ridiculous, and that's why you got timed out, because it's a stupid thing to say. So you can sit and think about it while getting timed out. The idea that someone can't be upset about something, and yet being upset about something that's not life-threatening is not inconsistent with also realizing that it's not life-threatening. A person is perfectly capable of being upset about something that's not life-threatening and at the same time realizing it's not the biggest thing in the world. That's just because you complain about something doesn't mean you think it's life-threatening or the hugest thing in the world. That's two different things. It is true also, as EPAN says, the handle should be facing upwards. The scooping part should not be facing upwards. Good point, EPAN. Very good point. They couldn't even do that. Gone with the Gale says, Chipotle was terrible when we had the bone in the chicken. It took them 2 days for management to get back to us. My husband and I could have choked on the bone and died, but Chipotle didn't care enough to call. Tammy says, we went to a pizza place once on a Friday night. They were out of cheese? That doesn't make any sense. Anyways. Yes, Edward, this is the spoons in the fork container. That's what was happening at Chipotle today. Read is real. I'm guessing there's some standard procedure you're supposed to follow. I'm guessing there's a standard procedure which is check every day how many forks you have. If there's not this many extra forks, order an extra box. But again, if you run out, just have somebody go buy some more. I'm sure there's a place you can buy some more. There's a Target right near there. There's a Target right near that Chipotle. The manager should just go over there and spend $5 and buy 1,000 of them. Lizzie says, Chipotle used to be amazing. Now I'd rather go to mom and pop taqueria and get a burrito. Cheaper and more delicious. My daughter says there's no good Mexican food in Orlando, though, so I don't know. There's not really great options. There's a place I found kind of near me that's all right, but it's not the same. But I found a place that was okay. I'm going to go back there. Yes, Ryder, it's bad management. Gone with the Gale. Tijuana Flats, I don't love it. It's fine. It's fine. See, I like that Chipotle has brown rice. These other places don't have brown rice. That's a problem. Tijuana Flats, I never get enough food. I order extra meat, and it's like the same amount of meat. It's fine. Taco Bell Cantina. I got to avoid Taco Bell, though. Lady Bell says corporate probably won't let them if people have to pay out of pocket. I mean, yeah, there could be some procedure about that, but that should be something it shouldn't be that way. Border Grill on Vineland. That's what Alessandro likes. But is it counter serve? I don't want to do sit down. I want to go to a place where I can just order at a counter. Border Grill. Oh, I might have I eaten at Border Grill? Let's see. It has good reviews, Border Grill. The problem with Border Grill is it's too far from me. That's the problem. It has very good reviews. But if it's during the day, it's a lot of traffic. That's the problem. Yeah, see, even right now, it would be right now. If I went there, it would be 13 minutes. But during the day, it would be a lot longer. A lot longer. So that's the problem. It looks like it's very good. They stay open till 10. Maybe some night I'll go there and is it counter or is it table service? Do they even have burrito bowls there? I don't even know if they have burrito bowls. It looks like it's like a regular Mexican restaurant. It looks very good, but I'm kind of looking for somewhere I can get a burrito bowl. Maybe it's counter. Sorry, Alessandro recommends it. Maybe I'll check it out one day. It's hard. If it's too far away, it's kind of hard because I don't want to go somewhere far away and then you miss the news and all that, blah, blah, blah. Try to stay a little closer. But thank you for the recommendation. Looks like a good place. Thank you for saying bless you, everyone. Questella says, I got White Castle today and made sure they didn't forget onions like they do with the Impossible, and they filled the entire box up with freaking onions. Very nice. A burrito bowl is the ingredients of a burrito without the tortilla. Yes, in a bowl. Jeff, I'd have to look it up on Yelp. But the thing is, there's a bunch of Mexican places that are like sit-down places with like Mexican food and not really burrito bowl places. And I don't like that as much. But there are a bunch of those places. I'm sure some of them are good. There are some food trucks around here, Michelle. I just don't really like going to them because I kind of like to get out of the house and sit somewhere. Then if it's a food truck, I have to like sit on the sidewalk or something. I like wheat tortillas too. I wish more places would have them, but it's better for me to not have any tortillas. No one likes the chicken in Peru. Anyways. I can't really eat hot dogs anymore. I used to. I just have my diet, you know. I would normally go to that place, Portillo's, but I can't do it. I love hot dogs. I can't eat them. I love them. Can't eat them. Lil Moist Ham says, first time here, why should I stay? You should stay if you like listening to me. If not, you should not stay. Jeff says, Portillo's is always so busy. Amy says she found out it's rude to eat while walking in Japan. She found that out watching a YouTuber. Mike J says, Winter Park has a fantastic wine and cheese restaurant. Sounds a little too fancy for me. I don't know that I've ever had Russian food areas. Now, Edward, I just can't eat hot dogs just generally. It's like, I love them, but I have to be careful about my diet. Rookie J is here. Rookie J is here. Well, it is now June 16th, guys. We are officially at 25 days since the last Agenda Free TV live stream. Can you believe it? 25 days. Oh, thank you, Tracy Johnson. Excuse me. News has come to an end. News has stopped happening. No, I don't really like delivery because I don't really like how the food tastes when it gets delivered. So I don't do delivery. It is Wild Rider. Like I'm just used to it now. But if you had told me 25 days ago, I would not have believed you. I would never have believed you. Never ever. But hey, you can't make the news. You never know what's going to happen. Russell says 2020 was a big news year. The thing is, I mean, there was COVID, but while COVID was going on for a lot of months, I think there was less of some other news of like people doing things in the world. Zipper says even the main cable channels are nosediving in ratings, just no news right now. I mean, as I said before, I don't think like CNN wants to be covering Joe Biden at the G7 that much. Like, that's not that exciting for them. But they're just doing it. They're just doing it. That's what they have to cover. No, I'm not covering COVID restrictions getting lifted in states. There's really not much to cover there. Amal. So no. Yes, there are some sirens. Invest 16 is here. Chicken guy. Oh yeah, Alessandra Vergano. There is supposed to be a chicken guy. There's a chicken guy, which is Guy Fieri's restaurant, Chicken Fingers restaurant, which is in Disney Springs, I think. And they're supposed to open one at some point, I think in Winter Park. So I'd like to go there at some point and check it out. Chicken guy, chicken tenders. I like chicken tenders. I can't eat them every day. They're not great for me, but I don't mind them. It's Chicken Guy. This is Guy Fieri. See this? Chicken Guy. There he is, Guy Fieri. There is one in Disney Springs. I don't know about these. I love chicken fingers, though. Paul's Blind Soup for the Soul likes Portillo's double cheeseburger. At some point I'll do a stream. At some point I'd like to go to Disney Springs and do a stream there, Letter Artist. Maybe in a few months or something. You know, I would like to go. It's just a bit of a trip, and then you're, again, there's that whole issue of if some news happens, you're not even close to here. Well, it takes you a while to get back. No, I never went back to PDQ to get the replacement chicken tenders. Maybe I will one day. I just never went back there. Now, if I went back, I'd have to say, your manager told me 8 months ago that I could have replacement chicken tenders. I'm just coming back today. And again, I said this before, but it's also like, I check the scanner regularly, and there haven't been like events where like lots of people are listening to the scanner. The scanner numbers are way down too. Well, what can I say? Do they have Marco's Pizza here? I don't know if they do. I never have gone to Marco's Pizza. Maybe one day. I really have to try to eat less pizza, though. I mean, again, I'm trying to lose a few pounds. I don't eat that much as it is, but I might even cut it out even more. Ari said, I'm bored without major news. Emily likes Marco's Pizza. Well, all right, is there anything else I wanted to mention tonight? I think I might have talked about that. Oh, I can show you I can show you a picture I took. Let me show you the picture I took. Downtown Orlando has a new sculpture, so I took a picture there. I thought it was nice. Is this the one? Hey, look at this. It's downtown Orlando, everybody. Look. Oops, you can't see it. This is my picture from downtown Orlando. See, I'm a real Orlandoer. That was a few weeks ago. DTO is for downtown Orlando. I want to get that on a shirt. I looked at, they have a shop there, and it wasn't open when I was there, but it didn't seem like they had I would get a shirt with that on it. Oh, hey, by the way, Crypto King. That's very kind of you, Crypto King. Thank you, Crypto King. Crypto King says, this is a thank you to our moderators. Well, I agree with you, Crypto King. That's very nice of you, and thank you, Sarah Joy and Lizzie. Thank you, Sarah Joy and Lizzie, for moderating. Sarah Joy and Lizzie, they moderate all. Sarah Joy moderates all the time, as does Lizzie, and I give Sarah Joy, my reward for Sarah Joy is giving her crap about her cooking suggestions. Anyways. No, that's a little bit of a different area than the vaccination area. Anyways, if you're in downtown Orlando, you can see the sculpture. But I want a shirt with that on it. It's Gevelin TV. Oh, I didn't talk about the weather. Let me just talk about the weather quickly. It's really nice tonight. It's just humid. I like it's humid. It's not like too hot. It's warm, but it's humid. I like it. So here's the weather where I am. It is, oops, not that. Is it Tuesday? Yes. It is 74 degrees. Oh, it's Wednesday, actually. It's after midnight. It's Wednesday. 74. You can see your consistent Orlando forecast. The problem is, it's not really a problem. I'm happy with hot weather. But you'll see, once we get, after a couple days, see the highs, the low is 76, 76, 77, 78, 79. It's 74 now. So it's going to be warmer. You're going to have a number of days where look at all these days where the low is 78 or 79. So it's going to be warm. Jevi Lynn says, partly sunny here in Bohol, Philippines. That sounds fantastic. Oh, Chetsar, you're lurking. Chetsar, did you see we talked about you earlier? Chetsar, did you see when we talked about you earlier? Let's see. Let's see what Chetsar says. Coup de Food is here. No, I missed it. Chetsar, I showed your Instagram. And I said, wow, I didn't realize how popular Chetsar was on Instagram. I said, you got 120,000 followers. And I showed some of the art from your Instagram, which is really cool. And you're verified on Instagram. Wow. As I said before. So I showed this before, earlier in the stream. And I mentioned to people that you came on and did a lovely interview last night. It was great talking to you. And people loved seeing you. That's at Chetzar on Instagram. I thought it was neat. I looked at it after the broadcast. I was like, oh my gosh. Yes, he's, as Mantronic says, Chetzar is an Instagram influencer. He's an influencer. Oh, Chetzar has a YouTube channel. Where is it on YouTube, Chetzar? Is it just called Chetzar? Yes, Chetzar, guys. Look, it's Chetzar's YouTube channel. Check it out. Oh, it's him painting. Few videos there. It's Chetzar on YouTube if you want to check it out. Very cool. Aries is going to sub to Chetsar. Thanks for saying hi tonight, though. Chetsar says, I'm late to the YouTube game, so I'm trying to build it up. Well, you can post a video and then promote it on your YouTube, on your Instagram. And people can you can use your Instagram to drive traffic to your YouTube. Oh, Kisei is here. Kisei is here. Kisei popped in. Now she'll talk about taking a cold shower. If you take a cold shower, I don't think I'm going to be here when you get back. Chetsar, the subscribers are flowing to the YouTube channel. YouTube's is gonna put a lock on the channel. They're gonna think you're using a subscriber bot. Yeah, Lizzie says it must be about that time if Kisei's here. We're getting very close to that time. We're getting very close. We're getting very, very close. Chetsar says, I'm trying to get to my Patreon, but it's like pulling teeth to get people to pay $1 a month. You know, it just, people, you know, all you can do is mention it and they will do what they will. Hey, at least they buy your art, though. That's super cool that people buy your art. No, Aries, I was thinking about it anyway. Chetsar, you know what you could do? You should do a YouTube live stream where you paint a picture. I bet people would watch it and they'll discover you. Just turn on your camera and stream it live and people would discover it. Just not while I'm streaming. No, you can do it while I'm streaming. I don't care. If a channel's monetized, they can run advertisements on your videos, and also people are allowed to donate during the video. Oh, Chet uses YouTube for Patreon with unlisted vids. That makes sense. That makes sense. That's an interesting idea. Yeah, if YouTube runs ads on your broadcast, the advertisers are paying YouTube. Guys, I think we're getting very close to that time. We're getting very close, guys. Very, very, very close to that time. You know what time that is. Oh, Chet says, I do some public videos also. I'll make some public tonight for the new subs. So, guys, new subs to Chet's channel. Chet's going to post some new videos for you. Nice. Oh, Invest. I'm timing you out, Invest. Really enough. Lizzie's going to pay 3D Mario. Yeah, so I think it's about time. Look, I'd say, after mine is over, whenever you want to do it. I'd say, you know, if there's big news tonight, I'll be on the air, but we all know that's not going to happen because news has stopped. Sonic, you're too kind. Thank you, Sonic. Sonic says push-up side effects AFTVF, that's AFTV free, day 24/25, wide shoe sizes, blood test results, vitamin D, Chetsar recap, neighbor building noise and vibration, terrible Chipotle chip, humidity Steve likes. We covered a lot tonight. Hey, Sonic, thank you, Sonic. And thank you for the summaries. Much appreciated, Sonic. Thank you. I hope your headache is feeling better, Sonic. Thank all of you guys for tuning in. And thanks to our moderators. Huge thanks. We had Lizzie and Sarah Joy throughout the night were here. I mean, come on. Give it up for Lizzie and Sarah Joy. Oh, Chetsar, thank you. That's very kind of you, Chetsar. Thanks so much. Again, go to Chetsar on YouTube and Instagram. He's there. Tony, I'll check out the article after I'm off the air. Thanks for sending it. So thank you for joining me tonight. And what was I going to say? Thank you to the moderators. Remember Discord. I know a lot of you know, but in case you don't, we have a Discord where you guys can chat with each other when we're not on the air. Also, if you sign up for the Discord, it's free. But you get notifications, great notifications about all my channels when we're coming on the air, so you don't miss a stream. Oh, Kisei made it back right after the shower, I guess, really quick. Yeah, Gatorbait, thanks. Gatorbait's checking out the news roundup. If you missed it, I did a news roundup today on Agenda Free TV 2. Look. Right there, that's the one from today. So you can check that out. I got to have a little snack after this to make sure I don't my blood sugar doesn't get too low. Maybe I'll lift a little weights. I'll do a little short little workout. Maybe I'll do that. No, Alessandro, I normally don't talk about the H3 Trisha stuff like that. I mean, there's plenty of other channels that do that, so they're better at it than me. Unless it's some huge thing. But I kind of leave that to them. Oh, I have frozen food all the time. Not today yet, though. I don't know what I'm having. We'll see. We'll have to see. I'll have to think about it. Maybe oatmeal. You never know. You never know. Maybe some oatmeal and fruit. We'll have to see. I might have some oatmeal and fruit. There's worse thing to have. Hannah says, I sub to Chetzar, going to watch his vids as I eat my late dinner. Hey, that sounds good. All right, hey, thank you guys. Hannikin, Melissa McQueen, Tony Del Monte, Edward Kim, Jevi Lynn TV, Kisei, Aries, Kuda Food, Michelle R. Strange Reverend, Carlos Rosa, Denise Horton. Denise likes Unstoppable Morgan. I'm not familiar with that channel. Oh, I think you told me about that channel, Denise. Didn't I mention it on the air? Oh, no, that was a different channel. I've never watched Unstoppable Morgan. So Denise recommends Unstoppable Morgan. I've never seen it. I'll have to look, check it out. Sean B. Art, Little Bird, Edward Kim, Strange Reverend, Russell Fowler, Gator Bait, Alessandra Vergano, Margot, Mike J, Zipper, Tony Del Monte, Rosemary Randolph, Rick Hoppy, Pan, Yoseb, Cat Penny, Multi-Stream Media, Marzel. Thank you guys so much for watching tonight. Yes, we have train sounds, Amy Williams out there. Did I say letter artist? Terrence Bunce, Jacqueline Morgan, J. Marie. Thank you for watching. All right, guys. Roach was watching too. Gone with the Gales. Doing another painting tomorrow. Send in a picture of it. All the best. Mantronics. John A. and Petey, thanks for watching. We kind of got started late tonight. It's 12:30 a.m. Darren Markley, thanks for watching. Yeah, I hope Arizona Jumper is okay. I haven't seen Arizona Jumper for a little while. Hopefully we see Arizona Jumper soon. All right, guys, I am signing off. Again, thank you so much to our mods. Earlier we had Linda Belk, Mark Helton, and Ruben Urban, and Sarah Joy and Lizzie were there throughout. Thank you so much, mods, and a big shout out to Sarah Joy and Lizzie for staying there the entire stream. Thank you, guys. Edward likes Samantha Olmstead, too. Says she's like Unstoppable Morgan. Sounds interesting. Yeah, John A. and Petey, you can send me a photo. Send me one of the photos you took while I'm on the air. All right, guys. That is it. I am wrapping it up. Thank you so much for joining me tonight on another Lookner stream. You know we'll have more streams soon. Maybe not news streams because there's no news. But until then, we'll be here and on Agenda Free TV too. All right, guys. That is it for now. Thanks for watching, and we will see you very, very soon.